I think I'm live finally. Boy, I was having some technical difficulties with OBS, and I'm not sure how it started working either, but it's working. So hello, if anybody is still around. Um, so it's October in the game in Hideaway, and what I wanted to do today was okay, cool. So what I wanted to do today was design the villager houses because I have the ability to do that. And hi, Stacy, welcome in. Good to see you. Hi, Tom. Hi, Queen TJ. So yeah, so I just gotta kind of get my bearings and figure out what we need to do. So I've got some mail. Oh, I got a bunch of stuff that I ordered the day before. Okay. I'm Okay, well, let's do this. All right, I got a letter from Roscoe. So, say, Reb, you keeping yourself healthy these days? You got to be strong if you want to go toe to toe with me. And to get strong, you got to recover well. And that means watching plenty of TV and lounging around. Get to it. Sincerely, Roscoe. All right, well, you heard it from Roscoe. He's our personal trainer now. All right, so we got okay, Happy Home Paradise. Great. We got rank A. That's cool. Because I haven't done the attic yet either in my house. Hey, Queen TJ. And so we will have to do that at some point. I think I have like all the Lego stuff now too, because I was thinking of doing a Lego room. But I need to think about which variation to use, and then that might involve like having to customize those things. So that could be quite a task. We'll see. So I got something from Blathers. Oh yes, because the fossil collection is complete, so that's really cool. So we'll throw this one away. Okay. And let's just open everything up real quick. And then stick it in the storage. Oh, have we got a Carolee raid? Awesome. Hello, Jojo. Welcome in. Good to see you. Excellent. So I was just saying, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to like design the villager houses today. So yeah, and get that going. So we're just doing some maintenance right now. I'm putting stuff in storage, which is super exciting, I'm sure. But I've been trying to order as much stuff as I can. And these Lego items look really cool, so I'm excited to use those. Oh, hey Tammy, welcome in. Oh, and somebody wants in. It's Rory. Oh gosh, okay. The last time Rory was here, he took ages wandering around the house, so hopefully he won't take as long this time. Yo, I'm coming in! Alright, let's chat with him, see what he needs. Is this a bad time? I feel like hanging out, so here I am. Oh, hey Carolee! Hey Angie! Thank you for the raid, I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Okay, thank you, Angie. I appreciate that. Storage is more exciting than it used to be. Absolutely. All right. Oh, I got a gym tee. Gee, thanks. Anything else? Yes, I decided to decorate with my cardboard box. Me, I'm always looking at pure functionality. I have a little poem I like to remember. Oh gosh. If muscles flex and overload, credit to the item owed. It belongs in my abode. Rock out. Oh wow, that's amazing. What a wonderful poem. I don't think I've ever seen that piece of dialogue before. That's pretty awesome. I'm gonna just take a screenshot of that. That's beautiful, Rory. Anything else? Does he want me to like go into the other rooms? Because sometimes they follow you into all the rooms and they have to see everything. And then other times they just hang out. Okay, so he hasn't followed me. Okay. We need to play high card, low card. That's right. Yes. Okay. Oh, I get a conductor's cap. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's a 6. All right. I'm gonna guess lower or smaller. Oh, the thrill of victory or the crush of defeat. All right, thanks, Angie. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for dropping by. Oh, I got a 1. All right, I nailed it. Yeah, that was exciting, truly. I had exactly the right amount of fun here. Okay. Okay, see ya. All right. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, now I think I can leave and I can go, hopefully I have enough money to do this, but I'm gonna go talk to, Tom Nook. So let's go head over. I hope everybody's having a good Thursday. Oh, there's Mitch hanging out. Man, what have I got money-wise? Ooh, I'm gonna have to take money out. Okay. That's okay. Ooh, member for 3 months. Thank you, Jojo. That's awesome. I appreciate that. So, okay, got some bonus miles. That's awesome. Wait, no, I want to withdraw. We're gonna go for... I'm probably gonna go for 50,000 bells right now. Whoops, nope, 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 not the maximum amount. Okay. And that's it. That's it for now. All right, so let's go talk to Tom Nook, and let's design some villager homes. Let's talk homes. A residence home. That's fine. Yep, let's do it. So now the next question is, who do we choose first? We could just start from the top and do it that way. That might be easiest. So we can start with Cat. All right. What do you think, Kat? Go ahead. I look forward to seeing what you come up with. Awesome. All right, nice. Okay, so I tend to start with the exterior first because that's kind of the easiest. So we get that done first, and then we can focus more on the interior. So Kat's house, I've set it on the beach. So I'm kind of looking for like a beach vibe for her house. So maybe this one with like a thatch roof, or the wooden tile's not too bad. So yeah, let's maybe go for this blue. And then I do like the mint blue. That's like a nice bright beachy color, but maybe the dark blue would be better. And then let's think about the door as well. And if you all have any suggestions, let me know. I think that's what I might go for. Yeah. Let's go for that. Let's go for the interior now. because her default interior is pretty basic. It's a bit sad, I think. Some of the default interiors for some of the villagers are quite impressive, and others are just not. It's quite varied. We can't change the size of the rooms. That's fine. Yeah, I know that. Okay, cool. All right, well, let's go into design mode. I hope you all are doing well today. Not doing too bad. It's the evening here in the UK, so we've had dinner and just chilling out this evening with a live stream. So I think I'm just going to get rid of all of this and start fresh. And then let's do that with the walls as well. Hey, Beanie, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I'm just designing some interiors, some houses really, for my different villagers on Hideaway. And then I can talk more about like their story and why they're on Hideaway. So the idea for Kat that I had was she just wants to go to Hideaway to kind of go at her own pace and sleep in and, and just hang out really and have a good time. That was kind of it. So nothing too major in terms of a story for her, but that's kind of what I thought, you know. So I'm just trying to think of like Kat's personality. She's a big sisterly villager, and something that kind of expresses her personality in terms of wanting to just kind of have a relaxed, easygoing, casual kind of lifestyle. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. But also, she's got some rock and roll kind of vibes to her. So I was thinking of adding kind of a rock and roll kind of element or style to her place. So maybe the black two-toned wall or the red for something a bit brighter. Oh, good. I'm glad you're feeling better, Beanie. Yeah, the shed is a really cool idea. Um, you can let people know in the chat what that is. That's one of the new islands that you came up with, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe that's too much red. Maybe we'll go with the white brick. We'll go with that right now. And then I am thinking of including like some of the diner furniture because that is kind of in her base design anyways. So we can kind of work with that further. A few of these items, I think I can bring these in and work with these things. But in terms of like the wooden block furniture, I don't really feel like that's the way to go for her. But yeah, let's go for the diner sofa. And then we can get like a diner table or something. Because she's a sociable person, so I think like she'll have friends over and have people over to hang out and stuff. So I kind of want this table to have like a decent amount of seating. I don't know if I got all of that in there. There we go. Hey, Nyla. Oh, it's me, Carolee Raid. That's cool too. Thank you for coming in. And I'm just gonna advertise some people's channels since you all are here. So we got Carolee. It's me, Carolee. So go check out her channel. Absolutely, it's a lot of fun. Really creative stuff going on. Lots of Animal Crossing. And thank you, Stacy, for sharing Nyla's link as well. And then, of course, we have Stacy's channel. So Crossing Maniac does a lot of live streams, does Animal Crossing, but a bunch of other cool games too. And it's just a good time. And of course, Jojo JoJo crosses. Um, her live streams are really fun as well. I always enjoy that, and she has such a creative approach and everything to her Animal Crossing builds. So it's great to see you all here. I really appreciate that. Oh, I didn't know you could put the amp on top of the effects rack. I mean, not that I'm gonna do that, but that's interesting. All right, well, we're gonna set that there. And I don't really know if I want the effects rack, but we'll set that over here. And we'll change the amp color. Oh, hey, you're welcome, guys. Yeah, it's really cool to have gotten to know so many of you and to kind of be part of this community. So I really appreciate your support. And thank you, Nyla. Thank you for being a member for 4 months. That is awesome. That was great. We'll go for the rock logo. Yeah. All right, nice. I do want to give her a bed though. So let's go check out the different beds. Maybe the cool bed. That might be the way forward. Maybe the race car bed. Let's go for the cool bed. Oh, you found out that the glowing moss stool can stack on things too? Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that, but that's interesting to know. Right, nice. We'll get that set up over there. Give her like a dresser or something. Maybe the plastic clothing organizer in the black. And we'll go for that on the side there. Give her a little kitchen setup as well. I go too far for that? Yeah, I did. Maybe the system kitchen, because that comes in the red. There we go. Yeah, I think this is shaping up nicely. I'll add a few smaller items to jazz it up a bit more. Oh yeah, and what do you all think about the mug shelves? I am obsessed. I love the mug shelves. They are wonderful. They are super cute. Not that I'm going to use them in this build, but at some point I will. Probably Midge. I think Midge is going to get the mug shelves. Yeah, what if we got like food wise? What would work? What would be good? I'm thinking one of these colorful drinks. Maybe an iced coffee. Something nice and bold, you know? And then maybe like a magazine. Love the mug shelves. Yes, yes. They are awesome, aren't they? I'm pretty impressed overall with these new items. I think they're really cool and fun to use. Okay, so we've got a couple of items on the table there. That's cool. And then I'm thinking maybe like a light or something here. The tubular lamp look weird on top there. Um, maybe that's too tall. We're gonna stick it on there. Sure, why not? Okay, and then we'll put something else on there. Or, yeah, maybe we will put this. Maybe we'll put this here, and then we can put the on-air sign here. Yeah, that looks cool. Okay. All right, nice. But then I feel like we should probably have like an actual music player or something going on. Have her playing some music. So let's go back to over here and see what we got music player wise. We could always do the karaoke system. Let's see about that one. Can we choose a song for that? Yes, we can. Okay, so what have we got? Because I don't have everything, because this is Hideaway. So I do have a limited number of stuff, but I think we can make it work. Might do the ska. Might do Rockin' KK. Yeah, I think the Rockin' KK. Yeah, that's really cool. That's super cute. Okay, and then we'll just do a few. Oh, thank you, Stacy. I appreciate that. We'll do a few things on the walls, I think. Let's go back in design mode. But the walls are pretty busy, so I don't think we need to do too much. Oh, and the wall-mounted bookshelf, another thing that I am obsessed with. Let's see, what are the different variations here? So we got the stainless steel. Oh, I see. Okay. I don't think that's going to work then for any of this. But ooh, I do like the fact that there's a music magazine there. So we're going to make that work. I'm thinking maybe the natural then. All right, yeah. Yeah, we'll stick that up there, kind of like the music area over there. All right, nice. And then maybe the diner neon clock somewhere as well. We'll stick that there. And maybe one or two other things. Let's see what we got. Maybe the light bulb sign or something else, one of these other ones. Let's go for that one. Yeah. And then I'm thinking like some KK Slider albums would be good. So we could do like Rockin' KK, whatever that one is now. Yeah. Just over there. All right, nice. Yeah, I think that's cool. I think that'll probably get the job done. One other thing that I want to do, I just want to change the hallway. Yeah, I think that works better. And then I think we're okay lighting wise. I'm okay with that. Hey, thank you, Yuki. Welcome in. I think I've got a code for you. Your link. You like the tubular lamp too? Yeah, I think it is going to be pretty versatile. Absolutely. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I think we're okay. We do have the tubular lamp as a form of lighting, so I don't feel too compelled to do a ceiling lamp or anything. So, yeah, I think we're doing good. Maybe like a rug or something in the bedroom area. Sometimes that's a good way to like define a space. But I don't know what we've got, so let's just see first. I mean, if we have the record rug, that would be nice. We do. But it is quite big, so I don't know if it would just look awkward or not. Like, we could put it there. Yeah, we'll do that. That'll be fine. All right, now I think we're done. All done. Hey, Jane, welcome in. I think I have your link. Hold on. Things are going well, Yuki. I'm just designing different villager homes on my island of Hideaway. Thank you, Carolee. I appreciate that. So I think I can like design multiple villager homes on the same day. I don't think I have to time travel. At least that's really what I'm hoping for. So we're gonna find out that out in a minute. Okay, cool. Everything should be just like we talked about tomorrow. Okay. So let's talk to him again. Oh yeah, no problem, Jane. And if any of you are unfamiliar with Jane's channel, I highly recommend you check it out. She's been doing some live streams recently, Animal Crossing, but also Legend of Zelda. Yeah, really like your channel. Really good stuff. Hey, thank you, Yuki. I appreciate that. Thank you for being a cozy cutie. Okay, great. We can do the next one. So next up is Al. All right. Woohoo. Yep, let's call him over. So Al has grown on me. I know he's not exactly a fan favorite for many people, but I've embraced his weirdness. What can I say? Oh, you're such a newbie and don't know how to do these things. Yeah, teach you how to set that up after. Oh, yeah, sure. You have to. It's something involving Nightbot, but I'll message you and let you know about that. Absolutely. You like Al, Jojo. That's nice. I don't know if Shiloh's here, but Shiloh likes Al as well. So. Oh, thank you, Yuki. I really appreciate that, and I'm happy to support you however I can. Okay, let's get started on Al's house. Let's start with the exterior. So I'm doing kind of a kidcore, rustic kind of style for Al. Is generally my idea. His reason for coming to Hideaway was he wants to try to become a better baker and bake his favorite recipes. And he just wants to have a nice big orchard for his favorite fruits, which I think I put cherries and pears around his house, cherry and pear trees. So that's basically what his little story is. All is fine and dandy till he turns around and moons everyone. Yeah, that's part of his charm, right? How did that get into the game code? Yeah, there are a few questionable things in this game, I think. And Al's behind is one of them. So let's we can stick with this one, I think. Or I'm thinking maybe more this type of house. So let's go for that, and let's pick out a roof. So yeah, pears and cherries are kind of his deal. So maybe like a little bit of green and red combined. So let's see what we can do about that. Maybe the red stucco. So I don't think there's anything else. Or we could do the green stucco, and then we could do like a red door for like a pop of color. So we could do something like that. Red window door, I think that works. I don't know if I have a fruit wreath. I don't think I do. Okay. I'll have to make one of those. So we'll just go for a tulip wreath because tulips are the native flower on my island. Oh, you're fixing lunch for your mom, but you're here. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, thank you, Stacy. Um, what's for lunch? Um, yes, let's talk about the interior. Absolutely. Okay. So I think yeah, I want to give him like a little cozy kitchen for sure, but we'll see what else we can do. All right, let's see. So we're just gonna get rid of everything and start fresh. Okay, so I don't think I want the dirt flooring for him. I think I want something brighter overall. These are very, this is kind of a dark looking room, and I think I want something a bit brighter for Al. So let's see, and maybe something playful. So maybe one of the, maybe one of the Lego walls? I don't know. I don't know if that's, no, I think I might do that for Big Top. I think I might give Big Top a Lego wall. So let's go up here and maybe one of these like playroom walls or something for Al. So let's go for yellow. And then maybe that's too cutesy. Let's go for a different flooring. Maybe the white honeycomb tile. Or the green retro flooring. I kind of like the green retro flooring. And then we'll go to the base design objects, and we can work with some of these. Okay, so some workout equipment. That's interesting. He didn't really strike me as the workout type, being a lazy villager and all. So I am gonna give him, oops. I'm gonna give him the pair bed and closet. And can I change the colors for both of these? Yes. Go for the yellow. And then I think I'm going to make the kitchen over here. So I'm going to create like a little separate area for his bedroom. There we are. And maybe I'll do it this way. I don't really know. I think I know. Okay. We need like a toy or something, like a teddy bear there, is what I'm thinking. Maybe a little baby panda in between these two. There we go. Yeah, just to break it up a bit. I think that works. Are you watching The Weakest Link? I didn't know that show was still going. Or is it like a rerun? Give him a little place for that he can bake over here. So with that in mind, I'm thinking maybe a fall island counter there. And then maybe like a little sink or something here, maybe the ranch kitchen. And I think I'm, I got a different idea. Hey, Damo, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. How is the future over in Australia? How is it doing? Because it's like Friday morning for you now, isn't it? Yeah, okay. I think I'm liking that. So let's let's think about this. Maybe get him a mini fridge. Maybe get him a mini fridge. And what other colors are there? Go for yellow, just to keep it a little bit colorful. And we'll set out this bowl of fruit here. Whoops, wrong one. I need to go to miscellaneous. And I'm going to get him the cooking tools, which will help him with all of his baking needs. Yeah, nice. And then let's see, what kind of fruit have we got? We do have cherry jam. And we do have pear jam, so I'm wondering if I can incorporate those somehow. Oh. Let's bring that out and see what we can do. So if I add another one of these, then we can have these little jams here. And then we could actually just make this like one giant kitchen area. So let's get some fruit over there. And then let's get a proper refrigerator. Ooh, it's Friday, some hot days ahead, and Tuesday ahead tomorrow and Tuesday. No lawn bowls tomorrow. Already been canceled due to heat. Oh, wow. Hot, hot, hot. My goodness. It's gotten milder over here in southern England. It's, oh, the high was like 10 Celsius today, something like that. But it's been raining, so it hasn't really been the most pleasant weather. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah, that's right. Refrigerator. And I think this comes in yellow as well. Yeah. And maybe give him, where did that go? Oh, right here. Okay. What else might we add here? Maybe the ranch cupboard. That might be cute. Yeah, let's do something like that. Okay, neat. So he's got like his nice kitchen area that he can work with. It's so cold there, Nyla. I bet it is. You feel like a penguin. Oh no. Oh, meanwhile, it's super hot where Damo is. That's amazing. 40 Celsius up to 43. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. That's like, I think that's high 90s Fahrenheit, close to 100, something like that. Is it dry or humid? Yeah, let's get some wall-mounted stuff as well as we are here. Give him a nice colorful shelf or two. There we go. Then I'm wondering what to do about this area. Maybe a little like table and chair for him to sit and eat would be good. So we'll do something like that. Big orange end table. Maybe he'll have a diner chair too. And what colors does this come in? Oh yes, the blood orange. I think I'm gonna stick with the regular orange. And then I think I know what to do. We're gonna give him a wooden block stereo so he can have a bit of music as well. Yeah, cute. Okay. And let's get him some sort of snack or something as well. Maybe a pear smoothie. All right, nice. And then if I pick something out for him, because I can't remember what his default song is, but we'll pick something out for him. Might be this one. Something kind of cutesy. Let's see what else we got. KK Parade? That might be fun for him. Yeah, I think that'll do. Oh, you got a snowstorm coming to you, Yuki? Oh, goodness. Stay safe and warm in those winter climates, guys. Snow, what's that? Yeah. Yes, indeed. Is that food? That's food. Okay, perfect. We're adding that. And I think a clock or something would be good for him as well. Maybe go for the orange. Put that right there next to the orange table. And what else can we put down here? Maybe like a nice little welcome sign or something. Yeah, that's cute. Okay. And then I think I'm just gonna come up with like some ceiling decor as well. Thank you, Queen TJ. I appreciate that. Oh, you're supposed to get the storm too, Carolee. Oof. Okay, good luck, guys. Oh, thank you, Tammy. I appreciate that. So now we just need to think of like a couple of lights. Maybe just the Nordic pendant light in the green. And put that directly over those jams. Yeah, I think that's cute. Okay, nice. And then I might change the hallway to the white. Yeah, I think that works better. All right, cool. Well, let's talk to Tom Nook. What can I do for you? I'm all done. All right, we'll go forward with these remodel plans. Great. Oh, thank you, Jane. I appreciate that. Sometimes it takes a while to kind of figure out what kind of layout we're looking for and the color scheme and all that good stuff, but it's such a nice feeling when it starts to come together, you know? Okay, I think I still have enough money in my pockets for a few more, so let's do it. Let's talk homes. A residence home, please. Okay, so next up is Wendy. All right, nice. Great. And the story behind Wendy's house is she kind of wants to live in her own fairy tale and have like a fairy tale style house. So that's why she's moved to Hideaway. And that is quite the outfit that Wendy has got on right now. I would not have expected her to wear that, but I think it works. All right, so she's excited about renovations. Let's do it. Thank you, Stacy. I appreciate that. Okie dokie. Let's start with the exterior. Oh, thank you, Queen TJ. Yeah, I think that's one of the hardest decisions to make is the flooring and wallpaper, but I try to choose that first because I think that sets the tone, and that kind of helps me get started with things. So I'm thinking maybe this one for something fairy tale-esque. And let's see what we've got here. So we have the thatched, and we have the stone, and then we have the wooden roof. So I do kind of like the pink. Or maybe the dark green, but I'm gonna go with the pink. And we could keep the white stucco, but let's see what else we got. We could do the pink clay or the white clay with little pink accents. That's really nice. And then we could do this rustic door. That would probably look good. But let's take a look at the other doors just to see what the other ones are like. Because I do like the iron grill door. I think that's really nice and pretty. That also kind of gives a fairy tale vibe to things. And then of course there's the fancy door, but I don't think that's quite going to work for this one. So I am inclined to go with this one. And then I think some sort of wreath would be good. Let's just see what we got. So maybe just a nice welcome sign. Let's see. Let's go for the pink and see what that. Ooh, no, I don't like that. I'm not in love with that. What about the fancy rose wreath? That's a bit better. Or the lily wreath. I'm thinking the fancy rose wreath. So we'll go with that. Yes, we do want to do the interior. Okay. Okay, cool. Well, let's just get rid of everything right now. She's got a manhole in her house as well. I just realized that. That's kind of funny. All right. And anything else on the walls for me to get rid of? Okay, I think we're good. I think this is a really cute kind of default flooring and wallpaper, but I am going to probably change it. So let's see what else we have. I do kind of like the white. Well, maybe that's too pink, thinking about it. And then we do have the pink flower print wall. I do like the green. That's the default though. There is the purple dotted wall, which is quite cute. But I don't really know if that screams fairy tale. So we are kind of looking for something maybe different to that. And let's just see what else there is. We could also we could go bold. We could really go with something ornate. Like a manor type of house. So we could do something like that. We could also do a feature wall. So we could do that with, if we go back up to one of these floral ones, we could do something like that. Oh, I do kind of like that. Okay. And then we can maybe work with this. So let's see what we got here. Something like that. Yeah, I think that's kind of cute. That's kind of neat. Let's maybe go for a different flooring and just see what we got. Because we could do like a flower meadow or something, or we could do the cherry blossom flooring, and then we could add like a few rugs and things as well. Oops. So we could do something. Let's just see what we got here. And then this area is kind of like leading to the trees. And so we have a little bit of an indoor and an outdoor kind of vibe with this. So we could do something like that. Do you think that's all right, Queen TJ? Yeah? Okay, thank you, Stacy. Yeah, okay, cool. So let's give that a try. So let's go back to her default or her base design and just see what there is and if there's anything that we want to add to that. Maybe the tea set. And maybe a few gyroids would actually be kind of cute. You could have some little gyroids near the cherry blossom forest. So we could think about that. Let's look at the different options for the cladderoid. Yeah, that comes in like the cute setting. So we could have like a little gyroid tea party here or something. So let's see what's going on here. We could do that. And then we could change the coloring to something more pink. And if we go down here, we could pick out another gyroid or two, and then I'll get some music playing so they can kind of dance in time to the music. So maybe the xylophoid, I think that would be super cute. We can get out like a plate of frosted cookies. Something like that. And have maybe one more gyroid or something. It's always hard to choose the different gyroids because they are all so cute. Oh yeah, it's Wendy. Yeah, sorry, Carolee. Thank you, Queen TJ, for pointing that out. Let's go for the petaloid. And then we can have like a little music player over here as well. Cute. Okay, now I don't know what to do with the rest of the house. Okay, let's figure that out. I think like she needs a bed of some sort. So a bed and a dresser just to get us started, and then we can kind of take it from there. Maybe a desk. Maybe not the loft bed with desk though. So let's take a look at the different bed options and think about what might be best for this kind of room. Maybe the log bed. But then we can add, yeah, like this pink pattern, or um, see what other patterns there are that might work as well. So we could go for something like that and just give her a bed over here. And then something like that there. And we can maybe give her some sort of lamp. I do like the Tree's Bounty lamp in the white, and I think that would be really cute. And then we can also give her some accessories or something. If we have the necklace and things, yeah, the accessory stand. What are the different options here? There is a pink, but I might stick with the white. Yeah, cute. And then I am thinking maybe like a vanity or something over here might be nice. Maybe a ranch cupboard and just a little something to cook with. The gas range, or maybe the stonework kitchen, or maybe just this, the compact kitchen. Something like that. And then we could go up here. Could do like some counters or something. Yeah, and then just have like a little counter space with some little treats and things on it. So let's see what we got. Maybe mom's tea cozy or something. We could do with that. Oh, what am I doing here? There we go. And maybe some cream and sugar too. Yeah, cute. Okay, nice. All right, I think that's nice. Let's also go out of design mode, and I'm going to pick some music for her. So we could do KK Stroll maybe. Or we could do I Love You. Let's go for that. And let's go back into design mode. And I don't know, I'm kind of liking this as is. I might add a few things to the walls. I have an idea. Let's see if it works. Maybe stick some potted ivy there. And if we go over here, we can stick a little something here too. All right, enjoy your lurk, Jojo. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Oh, thank you, Tammy. I'm glad you like it. Let's go for some floral swag. Right there. I might actually change that to the white. Yeah, I think that's cute. And just a couple of little items like that I think is a nice touch, but otherwise I think we're doing pretty good. So I'm gonna call it. And we are going to move on to the next one. So this is a nice little break from the 3.0 insanity and just doing these different villager homes. But I am still working on the 3.0 stuff and trying to like get my head around everything. Oh, hey Shiloh. Nice to see you. Oh, you've been lurking. Okay, that's cool. Well, good to have you here. Let me just type in your code because Shiloh also has a YouTube channel. And he does really creative like backstories for the villagers and stuff with his videos. So go check that out. It's really good stuff. Yes, I'm all done. Okay. All right, nice. Okay, so let's move on to the next resident home. Let's see who it is. I can't remember. It's gonna be Midge. Wonderful. Okay. Yep. Okay, what do you think, Midge? Oh, yes, please. I can't wait to see what my redecorated home will be like. Super fun. Oh ho, glad to hear it. Your house is in good hands. Leave everything to Reb and me. Okay, yes, let's do it. And you do love Al. Yes, he's adorable. Yep. I did do Al's house earlier. So I think what we can do, like when I'm finished with this, is time travel to the next day just to see what they all look like. So let's start with the exterior. And so the reason why Midge came to Hideaway was really so that she could study like the local plants and wildlife and everything, and have her own space to do her research. So that's kind of like why I thought Midge would be here. Okay, so I'm thinking let's go with this style. And maybe, I don't know if I like that shade of pink, but I was thinking something on the pink side. You know what else I'm thinking? Which is the one that has the log siding? Oh, this one. Yeah. I'm thinking like a little log house for her would be super cute. So let's maybe go for the pink log exterior, and then let's see what we can do for a roof. Oh, I do kind of like the beige thatch roof. And then maybe a different door. Because we did that door for Wendy just now, so we could do the iron grill. The lattice work. Maybe that's too bright. There's also the beige. Oh, we could do that. Yeah, that's nice. I didn't. Yeah, you didn't know that. Yep. So I was like 90% sure that I could do multiple homes a day, and, and I'm glad that that is the case. Maybe just the simple tree branch wreath. That's kind of nice. Let's go for that. Yep. Let's suggest that design. After one home, you need a nap, Jane. Yeah, I am kind of speeding through these a little bit. Not really taking my time, but you can lose time decorating these houses for sure. So this is kind of cute as like the default house, but we're gonna delete all of this and start over. So let's see what we can do. Okay, I don't know if there's anything on the walls to get rid of. No, there's not. Okay. Today is Francine's birthday. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Do you have Francine on your island at all, Shiloh? And I'm kind of thinking like I'm okay with giving her like a blue wall or something, but I was thinking either the blue blossoming or the delicate blooms. Maybe the blossoming. And then I do kind of like this flooring, so I might leave it, but let's just take a look real quick at what the other options are. And if anything else jumps out. That is kind of nice. Whoops. We do have the pink too, but I think that's a bit bright. Yeah, I might stick with the light parquet flooring. So with that said, maybe add a rug or two. So with that said, let's see what the base design is anyways. So we could give her a wooden simple bed. I don't know about the cute bed for Midge. I'm not quite sure about the cute items. I do think something a little bit more academic looking for Midge is what I have in mind. No, you don't have her on your current islands, but when you first got the game, you had her. That's cool. So I'm gonna get out the bookshelf and probably that. And we'll start with that. So I'm gonna set her near the window there, and let's see what we can do for changing things up a bit. Would that work? Possibly. Let's go for that. And then I might change that to the white variation. And we'll go for that. And then I'm also thinking we can get a little creative here with this one. I'm just trying to think about how. So because what I don't want to do is block these windows, and I think I would like to have some windows. So let's figure out what we want to do with the bookcase. It's kind of like a way of dividing things. So we could have that here like this, and we could add maybe a pillar of sorts. Maybe in the pink. I don't know if the pink would really work if that matches. It's kind of a pink and purple in those flowers, isn't it? So I might rethink that. Let's go for something like this. Have that, like so. And then I want to give her a desk. So let's go check out like what kind of desk options we have here. So we have these big desks. We do have the antique bureau. We have a school desk that's actually quite cute. I don't know if any of those are really going to work. Let's maybe bring out the school desk. And let's see what else. If there's the study carol, then that would be nice, but I don't know if I've unlocked that or not. And I don't think I have. I just have the powder room booth, which isn't really going to work. So we'll do this one. Ooh, every time you have the first KK concert, you have a neighbor ask to leave. Julian asked to leave Maple Bay, so you did a villager hunt to find another smug. And in 8 tickets, you found a special neighbor who has a really special place in your heart. He's very controversial, but I really love him. You found Beardo. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I mean, the thing is, though, like if he's special to you, then that's kind of all that matters. And that's great. I'm really glad that it took only 8 tickets to find a villager that you love. But also kind of a shame that you lost Julian, because Julian seems like a really cool villager. Okay, so I'm going to see what we got for different colors here. Let's maybe go for the brown and white. And then let's find some sort of chair that might work. What about the Nordic chair? Let's have that there, and then we can give her maybe a laptop or something else. Maybe none of those. Let's maybe give her a scrapbook for now. I might change that. Or I can stick a scrapbook on top there. That might be cuter. Let's just give her the homework set. Give her the homework set for that. And then I might create like a little science corner as well. Yeah, I don't know if that's obstructing the window too much or not. So I might have to just not use windows to make that work a little bit better. So that's all right. It's not the end of the world. Okay, so maybe the vintage desk would work. So let's bring that out. In brown, maybe. Okay. And let's see what we got for like science-y things. Do we have the microscope or anything? I went too far. Let's go back up. Nice. And then I think we could add like a stack of books or something. Or like, what about this reference sheet? Oh, you forgot we could turn off the windows. Yeah, it does come in handy, I think, sometimes, but it really changes the look and the feel of a room. They've got Murphy inboxes if I'm interested. Oh, thank you. I'm not at the moment, but if anybody else is interested, maybe you could connect with them and they could take Murphy. Okay, so I'm going to give her a chart with sticky notes, and then I will give her that just for a little bit of a sciencey vibe. And are there any other like science items I could add? I'm sure that there are. I just need to think about it. I mean, not the anatomical model. That's just creepy. I'm tempted, as always, by the tiny library, just in general. The lab experiment set. Oh yeah. I can give that a try. Let's go see if we have that. Oh yeah, it was right here. Okay, let's bring that out. And then let's see what we can do here. Let's get out another one of these. Yeah, here we are. And we can do something like that. Right on the side. I don't know. Yeah, that might be nice. In your opinion, with the 3.0 update, Nintendo should have programmed in the game where you can move the windows to another wall in the house. Ooh, that would be a game changer for sure. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been really cool. Yep. I feel like giving her a musical instrument would be a good idea too, so I might give her like a piano or something over here. Like in the walnut. And let me just give her a piano bench. Yeah, cute. Okay, we're getting there. We are getting there, so that's good. Yeah, and then thinking maybe the Lily record player would be nice. So we could have like a little music corner here for her. And I just want to like find something here that might be good. Why not just construct the whole house? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, like, there are technically there could be a lot of possibilities with, expanding something like home design in this game, for sure. Ooh, I might do a little DIY workbench. What are the different colors? The pink work okay? I think so. We could have that here in the middle like that. It's kind of a divider between these two areas. Yeah, we could do something like that. Okay, and then I'm just curious to see about potentially a rug or two. We don't have to. Sometimes they don't always work. I find rugs can be really challenging sometimes to make them look good. Okay, you got to drive home now, Stacy. Well, safe travels. But thank you for lurking as well. After you decorate the villagers' homes, will they stop moving things around? They do. Even if you give them gifts, they do not display the gifts in their house anymore. You keep the build as is, which is also quite nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a little white simple mat there. I think that's cute, just to kind of separate out that space there. But does that look weird then with the bookshelf? Maybe that looks weird with the bookshelf. Let's put this over here instead. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. Okay, nice. And then we'll just add a few things like to the walls, I think. So we could do like the wall shelf with bottles. That could be more like science chemicals or something. That might also be helpful. So we could stick that there. And um, loving this wall-mounted bookshelf, using it every chance I get. So, oh, a field guide might be good. Let's see what other options there are. Yeah, we're gonna go with the field guide, and I think we'll just put that like over her bed. Yeah. And I might do this in the sky blue, and put that there as a nice little clock. Oh yeah, that's true, Jojo. They will move stuff when they're cooking or doing DIY, but it does go back when they're done. Yep. Right. Maybe an aircon unit? I don't know. Might give her a couple of wall planters. On either side there. Yeah, that's cute. All right, nice. Okay, and then I might actually add some floral sconces as well. Yeah, just for a little bit of light there. Nice. Okay, I think we're good for Midge's house. All right. All done. All right, great. All right. Nice. I'm just gonna take out a little bit more money because I don't know how much I have on me at the moment, so. And we'll do like a few more, I think. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do all of them because that is quite an undertaking, but we'll do as many as we can. Let's just ignore that home loan for now. All right, get back into it. So I think Ken is next. And the reason why Ken decided to come to Hideaway is he wants to launch his own clothing line, but he also wants to be seen as like an eccentric clothing fashion designer who lives in a remote location, and so he has an air of mystery about him. That's my story for Ken. So let's talk homes. Residence home. Yep. So we are going to do Ken. Yep. Let's do it. Okay. Nice. Okay. We will start with the exterior. Okay, so I do already like the look of Ken's house for the most part. I might change either the roof or the siding. So let's keep the roof for now. It's a beautiful shade of blue. But let's see about the different sidings. I kind of like the walnut. Or just the simple black. That's quite striking as well. I think that's a bit bolder, and I think that reflects Ken's boldness, shall we say. And then maybe give him a dark lily wreath. And voila. Yep, let's tackle the inside. Okay. Okay, so he's kind of got an Asian style going on. And in Happy Home Paradise, it's also like a ninja and samurai theme for his house, so we can keep that going. But right now, I just want to get rid of everything and start fresh. And see what we can do. Okay. So I'm thinking maybe going with... Oh, hey, Crispy, welcome in. Good to see you. I hope you are doing well. So right now I'm on my island of Hideaway, and I am... Oh, welcome back, Yuki. I'm on my island of Hideaway, and I'm just designing the villagers' houses, and just kind of talking about their stories on Hideaway. So right now we are designing Ken's house. He is a chicken, and I have kind of made him into like a fashion designer type of storyline. So I'm thinking like some fashion and some sewing items is what we're going to be going with for this one. Oh, let's maybe... Oh. Yeah, let's maybe go for that one, that flooring. Okay, the Rush Tatami flooring. Okay, let's go for that for now. And we'll go back to his base design and just see what some of the basic items are. And I like some of them, but I'm just not quite sure about them right now. So I think what I'm going to do instead is get out some other items first. wondering where like the sewing machine, the old-fashioned sewing machine is. It must be further up here. Because I'm pretty sure I have that in my inventory. But I could be wrong. So I kind of thought it would be somewhere around here. And I don't see it. So we'll carry on. Let's bring out the bonsai shelf. He might like that too. Yeah, so here it is. So the old sewing machine, the loom, maybe a pants press, maybe an ironing board. Yeah, we can work with these items. Okay, cool. I might get rid of that right now. So let's see what we can do. Let's see what we got. Let's set this over here, and I might change the coloring. Maybe the rich brown. Ooh, beautiful. And let's figure out this loom as well. Um, so let's maybe go for the chain print. Yeah, I think that would work too. And we'll just set that here for now. And then back over here, we can set that there. And set that there. And set that there for now. So do we want to change the coloring? Maybe the green? Yeah. And we'll go for that. And then let's see. Oh, so Yuki, you walked home from your grandpa's house. You're ready for tonight and the weekend. Nice. Do you have any plans for the weekend? You doing any live streaming or anything? And let's get the pants press. Let's put that in black. I think that would be cool. Okay, nice. So things are coming together there. And I do want like a centerpiece or something. So I am kind of wondering like what we could put in the middle, if anything. A mannequin possibly, but I also kind of find the mannequins a bit creepy, so I'm not quite sure. So if you guys have any suggestions, then just let me know. We could do like a kimono stand. That might be cool. So we could do something like that. Yeah, that's kind of neat. Maybe a different pattern. Maybe the goldfish, just for something different than the pattern here. Tomorrow morning by Newark Airport. Okay. And you don't care about the weather. Yeah, so are you going to be out in a blizzard? Live streaming at the airport? Or will the weather not be that bad yet? Yeah, that's fine. And okay, I can't change like the type of wood or the coloring there. Okay, that's fine. Okie dokie. I should probably give him a bed. I always feel bad, like if I don't give them a bed or at least a comfortable sofa or something, you know? So maybe we'll just give him a sofa. Maybe that would be better. I know this is the sloppy sofa, but it does have like clothes thrown on it, and I feel like that would work kind of for his fashion theme. So let's give this one a try, maybe. Maybe the dark brown. And let's see what different colors there are. Maybe do a pattern. Yeah, something like that where he can just sit and take a load off. And then I'm not sure how I feel about that, and I do kind of want to give him like a little kitchenette or something. I have an idea. I'm just going to give him the open frame kitchen over here. And then give him like an espresso maker or coffee maker or something. Forget what it's called. If I have it, yes, the stovetop espresso maker. I think he would really like that. Oh, you're going to be inside IKEA. Okay, that's cool. That's good. Well, that's good. And hopefully you can find like some like-minded plane spotting fans as well, and you can chat with people. And then I'll probably give him a workbench back here because he'll need a workbench anyways. So let's do it. Did I do the ash brown, the gray, the brown? Let's try the ash brown. Yeah, I think that works quite well. Okay, nice. And then maybe give him a radio this time. Maybe like an antique radio? Yeah, nice. Okay. And then I might hang a few clothes on the walls. So we do have the text shirt. We can add that. And we can give him KK Rally as well. And then we can also add the pot rock. Yeah, neat. Okay. And then maybe a few other clothing items. Just like a variety of different things. Let's think about like what kind of fashion items he might make. Oh, you're gonna fly or you're hoping to fly in April. Where are you flying to? Where are you going? So let's think about that. I like one of these t-shirts, the Fired Up Kanji t-shirt. So let's go for one of those. And then maybe a flannel shirt. Just like a variety of different clothes for him to work with. I do kind of like the galette and shirt combination. So let's go for that. Maybe switch those out. Yeah, I think those work. And we can maybe do a couple more things. Is this Ken's home? Yes, this is Ken's home, Queen TJ. Yeah. Well, that's a letter jacket K, so probably for KK Slider, but we can make it K for Ken. So we'll do something like that. And what else might work? Let's go for not dresses, but like full-on outfits. Let's add one or two of those as well. So many different outfits to choose from, my goodness. How are you all finding the different mannequins that you can dress in the hotel, and then the visitors or the tourists end up wearing them. Do you get a kick out of that? Do you come up with outrageous outfits for the villagers to wear? Maybe go for a sweater dress too. Yeah, I'll go for those. We'll stick with that. And hey, guess what? He's getting a wall-mounted bookshelf too. So let's go for the dark brown, and let's see what we can give him. There's nothing fashion related, but there is travel, and I think that would work for sure. So we'll give him that there. Or maybe I can put that. Maybe I should put that here. No, I think I'm gonna put it by the kitchen again. Yeah, nice. And then I think I'm just going to do just a simple light in the middle. Yeah. Keep it nice and easy. Do I want to change the coloring of that? I think there's a darker version, a dark wood. Yeah, I think that works better. Okay, nice. So let's go with that for Ken's house. Oh, you put the Link outfit on one of yours, Carolee? Oh, that's so cool. Yes, I do have Minoru now on my island, so that's exciting. And I think I'm still getting the Zelda items though, so I don't have all of them ordered yet. I'm a little bit behind on that. Yeah, what should you do? Well, let's talk homes. Let's see who's next on the list. Okay, we got my boy Roscoe. All right. I was uncertain about Roscoe at first, but he won me over. Especially when I gave him a pink apron to wear, and he has been wearing it often. He's not wearing it now, but he does wear it often, and he looks adorable in it. So he's gonna have like a music theme to his house because he's come to Hideaway just to learn all the instruments that he's always wanted to learn but never had time to before, and now he's gonna set aside some time to just explore different genres of music and learn some different instruments. So I've stuck him on the beach mostly away from other people or other villagers, so he can kind of just make a racket on the beach if he wants. So that's what we're doing. Okay. Let's start with the exterior. Okay. So his house looks pretty cool. Looks very Roscoe-y already, but I think I might change it up a little bit. Let's see. Maybe. Yeah, I do like that. And that looks kind of cool too. And then if we go for maybe the black lattice work door and maybe the gold rose leaf, or maybe the skull door plate, since he is on the beach, so maybe a little bit of a pirate theme there. Yeah, I think that could work. Let's do it. Yep, let's go for the interior. Okay. And he's got a pretty cool house. Like when I walked into his house for the first time, it was pretty neat. Okay, so we are gonna get rid of all of this, but yeah, I really liked how it looked overall. Okay, and gonna get rid of those, and I'm just gonna get rid of that. Okay, but I think I might change up the wallpaper and flooring. Let's just see what other options there are that might also work for his theme. So I do like the black brick wall, and that does bring the windows back as well. Of course, we can take away the windows if we want, but that might be nice. I really think it's quite sharp. And then we could go for the flooring to match, but that might be too samey. I don't know. We could give him the steel flooring. That could be pretty neat. So if we do that, whoops, then I'll give him that hallway. So let's start with that. And let's go back to the base design and see if there's just anything that we do want to add right away. So, I think some of it, yeah, we could give him an air conditioner. And it comes in interesting colors as well, the air conditioner, but I think we're either going to go with gray or black. So let's go with gray. So it stands out maybe a little bit. Just to keep his house nice and cool while he's on the beach. And then gonna give him an electric guitar for sure. And then let's see about the double sofa. What other colors does it come in? It does come in black. Okay, cool. Okay, so oh, we're gonna set that back here, and I might do a couple with a table in between. Might be a bit too much. I don't know. So we'll take that out for now, but maybe we'll have it like this. And then on this side, then we can do a few like musical instruments and things. So we can get out the amp. Maybe he jams with Kat. Maybe Kat is teaching him guitar. Yeah, we'll go with that. Kat is teaching him guitar in her spare time. And they're having a good old time. And then I do have a few musical instruments outside that he's learning as well. So we could maybe bring out like the drums, or maybe just another guitar. Maybe we'll give him an acoustic guitar too. So let's see what the different colors are. What might he go for? Go for that one. And then for the guitar, we'll go for that too. So we've got a cool place for all of that to happen. And then I might set this over here actually. So we can have that there and that there. And then we can have maybe a little something else. All right, enjoy your lurk, Yuki. Appreciate you being here. So yeah, let's think about that. I think those are a bit too colorful. I hardly ever use this folding floor lamp because the direction of the light is very specific, and a lot of the times I think it's quite awkward. But maybe it'll work for this. We're gonna use it right now. I might change my mind on that though. We'll see. I do kind of want to give him a drum set as well, so I might do that. Yeah, in which case I might move that like that, and let's see. Let's give him a chair to sit on as well. Let's just go for the cool chair. Maybe give him a few like touches of blue. Just like a little pop of color here and there. So with that in mind, then I might give him like a cool bed. And then I can add like something on either side there. And I think we're going back for the tubular lamp because that is really cool. Yeah, we can add like a little touch of blue there. So yeah, I think that's neat. And then we can also like give him a clock or something. Which I think also there's a blue. There are two different blue options. There's light blue and then a darker blue. So we will go for that. And yeah, I think things are coming together here for Roscoe's house. Let's maybe give him a cup of coffee or something. So let's see what we got. Yeah, nice. And we can give him like a music magazine or something to read as well. So a little bit of reading material there. Awesome. Okay, and then gonna keep this kind of easy and add another kitchen because those are just kind of an easy option. So the question is which kitchen though? And we're gonna go for the system kitchen because it also has some blue. So I think that would work really well. And we can also give him like a stovetop espresso doodad. Stovetop espresso maker. Yeah, nice. Right, neat. And then I think I do want to give him like a music player or something. So let's go over here and see what we got for stereos. Yeah, we could give him like a hi-fi or a high-end stereo. Let's maybe give him a hi-fi. Stick that here. And then if I go over here, we can think about like what we could do. Rockin' KK like Cat, or we could do Rockabilly for him. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll go for... Or maybe 2 days ago. I do like 2 days ago. I don't know what genre you'd call it, though. I'm not really sure which category it falls into. No, we're gonna go for rockabilly. Okay. Oops. Alright, so now I just need to do the walls. And I'm going to use my beloved wall-mounted neon lamps because they come in blue as well. So we're gonna have a little bit of fun with that. Do something like that. And we sort of create this little space over here with these neon lamps here. So we can probably do something maybe in the opposite corner. I don't think we need to because of the blue light over there. So that might be all I end up doing with those. So let's see what else we can potentially do. Maybe one of these over here. And you have a little bit of artwork. I'm thinking about a clock though. I think that would come in handy. This is another piece of furniture that I struggle with, the double-sided wall clock. I just don't know how to make it look good and not awkwardly placed. That's one that I do have a hard time with for sure. Oh, hello, Rich. Welcome in. Did you know that this live is on the YouTube feature? I did not know that. So it's YouTube featured. That sounds exciting. So thank you for letting me know. And how are you today, by the way? Thank you for being here. I'm just decorating different villager homes on my island of Hideaway right now, so I'm decorating Roscoe's house. Right, let's bring out some of these albums though. So what would he be into? I think let's bring out the jazz and let's go back down here. And what else we got? Probably the rockabilly. And they rockin' 2 days ago. Let's start with that. So I'm just gonna put these in a row here. Yeah, I think that's pretty neat. Yeah, I think his house looks pretty cool. And it's working out. All right. So we're gonna talk to Mr. Nook. All done. Okay, we're gonna go forward. Nice. Okay, I'm glad that came together eventually. Oh, thank you, Queen TJ. I appreciate that. Okay, let's do one more. And then I'm going to time travel and we can just tour these homes that I've done so far. All right, so Let's do one more. Let's do a residence home. So we've done all of these. We've done Cat, Al, Wendy, Roscoe, Ken, Midge. So let's do Dell. Yes. Shiloh personally thinks everyone here is awesome. Love your streams and videos. They're very cozy and calming. Thank you, Shiloh. I really appreciate that. They're really cozy to do, and I really enjoy spending these live streams with you all. It's really fun, and it's just a really nice way to spend some time. Yep. So Dell is my other cranky on Hideaway. And I was looking up on Wikipedia what is Dell's character all about, and he's got like some, I think he's like in the shape of a ship or something. It's really bizarre. So, and there's some sort of military, like naval kind of connotation with that. So I thought, okay, so he's got some sort of like military background. So, oh, you made it home, Stacy? That's awesome. Glad to hear it. Glad you made it home safe and sound. But like Dell's story is that he's retired from the military and he's doing like his own kind of boot camp. So I've made like a few obstacle course builds around his house with that in mind. So kind of like survival training, that sort of thing. And now like I can integrate that into the tourists coming by, and he can give them like some sort of boot camp course or something like that. So that was my story for Dell and why he's on Hideaway. Let's start with the exterior. Okay, so this is what the exterior looks like right now. I think I'm gonna change. I might change the style of house actually. Yeah, let's go for the red is quite striking. Maybe I'll go for the turquoise though. And then let's see what we have for different exteriors. Then maybe the blue. Oh, I do like the pale blue basic door. I think that works too. And maybe a ship wheel. Yeah, we'll go with that. You've never run into Dell on a villager hunt, but if you ever see him, you would invite him to an island. Yeah, I think so. He's quite a character. I think he's pretty amusing, and he's been really nice on the island as well. Okay, so let's go with the interior. Now the interior of his house, like the default, looks like this. So it's kind of rough around the edges is what I would say. And I'd like to give him something a little bit more warm and inviting, and maybe not having like hazardous waste barrels in his house or something like that. So that's what we're kind of going for. Okay. It's an industrial kind of look, I guess is how you might describe it. And let's get rid of these right now. Okay. So I kind of like the flooring, like a ship's deck. So that kind of gives off like seafaring vibes, which I think would work for Dell. But I'm not so sure about this wallpaper. Let's maybe give him something else. Maybe the rustic stone. I think the rustic stone. Let's go for that for now. And we might give him an accent wall, like a little bit of an accent wall. with a sea view or something like that, you know? The ocean horizon wall, maybe something along those lines. Yeah, let's go for that. So we can we can do maybe just like a little bit of one for like one side. So let's see, what can we do? Would the brick pillar work in the gray? I don't think that's the right one. So Shiloh, you currently have two lazy neighbors on Luna Key who are permanent residents, Elmer and Dizzy. Oh, cool. Okay. That's nice. I think they're both lazy villagers, aren't they? I'm not really feeling that either. Let's see. Let's maybe go for natural wood. No. Let's go for the concrete. Yeah, we'll do the concrete. Okay, on either side. And so we could like separate this out. Oh, I don't really want to separate that out because I want to keep that open. So that's all right. We'll do something like that then. And then, do we do something like that? I don't know. Let's just keep that as is for now, and then we can kind of work with it from there. So yeah. So let's go look at this basic design. I do like the iron shelf, and I'm okay with like tools and working on projects and things. That makes sense to me. So let's add a few things along those lines. Give them a work table, give them a tool cart, maybe a folding chair. Yeah, something like that. And then what I might also do is give him like a shower area too. Well, does that make sense for Dell? Maybe he doesn't need a shower. We'll rethink that. So let's just give him like a little workbench and tool bench and everything like that. And then we can take it from there. I'll give him a sink over here. And then I might just give him like a fridge. With notices, he can write notes to self over there. Yeah, so just a fridge and a sink. Maybe give him a microwave on top. Oh, I need to move over here for that. What about the mug shelves? Would that work at all? Because I was going to use the mug shelves for Midge's house, and then I completely forgot to do that. I kind of feel terrible about that. So I kind of want to use the mug shelves, and I don't know if that would really work for what I'm doing with Dell's place right now, but we can mix that. We can mix it up. We can change things around. Maybe the dark brown. Let's see what we can do here. Let's do something a little bit different. If I do, I think I have an idea. If I do like a gas range over here, and a concrete island here, and then give him some mugs, and then he's gonna need a kettle for that. So we're gonna give him a simple kettle in the black, nice and sharp there. And so he's got a few little like kitchen elements on either side of the entry. Okay, that's cool. We can work with that. And Then over here, we just kind of can place that there. You love the mug shelves, Stacy. Yeah, absolutely. I wasn't really intending to use them for Dells, but that's okay. We can do it. And we'll give him... Oops. We'll do that. We'll give him something like that to start off with. Okay, cool. And I do want to give him like a bed or a sofa or something. So maybe his bed is near the sea view and he can go to bed at night looking out across the sea view. So we could do something like that. Maybe give him a sloppy bed. And then maybe the navy blue. Maybe that would work. Yeah, just something like that. Maybe give him a little bit of space there. And then we can also maybe set down like something over here as well. Kind of tempted by the ironwood cupboard. That might work. Okay. Kind of, yeah. I don't know if that's working right next to the bed there, so I might rethink that. That's okay. We can do that. All right, Jane, thank you for dropping by and safe travels picking up the kiddo. So have a great day. Let's go for like a camouflage look. And then we'll stick something on top of that. Yeah, I think I like that. We could do like a radio or maybe the Pro tape recorder. Something like that. Yeah, we could do that. And then I do need a few items over here. So what might we want? Let's give him a first aid kit. I think that would be helpful. Safety is important, Dell. With whatever projects you're working on, safety is important. We'll give him an electronics kit also. And we'll stick that over here. We'll stick that over there. And what else might we want to put over here? Or alternatively, I might have a different idea. Let's just see. We could just give him some model kits that he could put together as well. So we've got a variety of different model kits that he could put together. I don't know about robots. Maybe cars or trains. Let's go for trains. So instead of the electronics kit, actually we could stick the electronics kit over here because I'm thinking if we have like models over here, then I do kind of want to give him like a little cup of tea that he can drink some tea and work on his models. So something like that is what I'm thinking. We could give him the hotel mug. And he has plenty of mugs to choose from. So I think that could work too. So yeah, I think this is coming together now, which is great. So let's add a few wall items. And let's see, I think the iron wall rack would be really good. And we can give him a wall-mounted bookshelf. Let's see what we could do. Stainless steel, maybe? And maybe a field guide as well would be helpful for him. So we'll add that over there. And maybe something here. Let's go for the dark brown. Yeah, we'll do one on either side. All right, and then maybe give him maybe an iron wall lamp would be good. Yeah, we'll do that. Some iron wall lamps. And where's the keys? Yeah, the key holder. You can put that there. I don't know what those keys are for. Only Dell knows. But that's all. That's all we need to know. Okay, so I think we are good for Dell's house. Great. You must really love them shelves. So I do. I've really grown to love them. Partly because I had wanted there to be a few more wall items. I was hoping that there would be, and I was very pleased to see when I saw these wall shelves. I thought, yes, this is ticking the box for me. So it's awesome. All right, so let's talk to Tom Nook. All done. Oh, thank you, Stacy. I appreciate that. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, nice. All right. So let's chat with him. Okay, super. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to time travel to the next day. And then we can like do a little tour of these houses. We haven't done all the villager houses, but it is getting late for me, so I am going to have to wrap this up soon. So let's do a grand tour of these houses. And then that's it. So let's go down to change the date and time. All right. Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate that. Okay. Have you all got like a favorite villager, or do you have a favorite species of villager? Let me know. As we're walking around, we can also see like if there are any tourists wandering around. Oh, so Lolly is your favorite, Tammy. Yeah, Lolly is adorable. Such a cutie. All right, we got Isabel first. Okay, we got CJ. Okie dokie. You like the squirrels, Stacy? Particularly Marshall? Yeah, Marshall is super cute, for sure. And Molly and Lobo, Queen TJ? Yeah, those are good ones. Yeah. I remember Lobo when I was playing Let's Go to the City, or City Folk, as it's also known. And Lobo was really cool back then, and it was nice to see him like reappear in subsequent games. Okay, so I'm not going to bother with the mail. So let's see, who have we done? What am I doing? Let's go visit Roscoe. Let's go visit Roscoe first. So he's over here on the beach. And so this is like his little outdoor performance area. So I've given him one of these drums, a saxophone, some sheet music, and then he can rest and listen to this beat up old radio when he's not playing music. Also gave him a tambourine, and he can invite people over. Maybe he and Kat are forming a band together, and I don't know who their third band member is going to be, but they're trying to recruit somebody. He's also got this little finger piano here too. So let's head inside. So the outside, as I decorated it, I think it looks pretty neat, especially on the beach like this. So that's cool. Oh, you have 7 favorites, Shiloh? Hans, Elmer, Dizzy, Caesar, Beardo, Al, and Kabuki. Interesting. Yeah. Have you ever tried to get all of them on an island before? And you like Shep and Hugh, Tammy. Yeah. Yeah, those are cool. Okay, so seems like Roscoe is liking his house. Ooh, Hans is on your island, Queen TJ? Well, maybe you can, like, donate him to Shiloh. Shiloh's looking for Hans. So let's talk to Roscoe. You really did a number on this place. I barely recognize it, nay. And honestly, the more I look around, the more I love it. You've got a real gift for this kiddo. Oh, great. I'm so glad he likes it. So yeah, I gave him a little drum and guitar area over here. Nice place to sit and read up on music. And then a little kitchen over here in this bedroom. So yeah, pretty happy with how this turned out. Ooh, Nibbles, Carolee. Yeah, she's adorable too. Absolutely. I think the squirrels in general, they are just a super cute species overall. So we are going to, yeah, I know the things that some of these villagers say, Tom. Right, where am I going? Okay, getting lost in my own forest. So unfortunately she's not in, so we can't look at the inside right now, but we can see the outside, and it is as I designed it, and I think it looks quite nice for her area. So she's got a little garden over here, and this is like her secret study space, her secret garden area, and she's keeping a few plants back here too. So let's head up here, see if we can get over to Ken's, see if he's home. Oh, that's not quite what I wanted to do. I'm hopping around everywhere. And this is Ken's house, and of course he's not in either. Okay, well, that's okay. We will keep going. See if anyone else is around. Wendy, are you home? Yes, you are. Oh, and Wendy's place looks... Yeah, I think that fits in very nicely with her fairy tale style yard. And I did create this little cliff top as kind of a barrier between her and Red's shady dealings going on over here, so she can't quite see what's going on over there. So let's head inside and talk to Wendy. Oh, thank you, Queen TJ. I'm glad you're liking my island. Yeah, I'm really happy with how it's coming along. It's a lot of fun. And now that I have access to like all the different Zelda items, I'm gonna have to put those to use on the island as well. I just need to figure out how to do that. So here's Wendy's house, which I think is looking pretty good. Got a little cozy kitchen area over here, her bed, and then this wonderful little gyroid picnic. So let's see what Wendy has to say. Fred, you did this to my home. The house of Wendy is fabo. I am beyond satisfied. Or you're beyond satisfied. Thanks for such an amazing home. Red is super shady. Yeah, Stacy. Yeah, he is. Yeah, I specifically got some fake pieces of artwork to decorate his little beach area. So, yeah. All right, nice. Yeah, I like this. I think it turned out nicely. Okay. Oh, thank you, Carolee. I appreciate that. All right. Okay, and if we head down here, so this area I still need to work on. Like this is not really developed. I have done this bit of cliff and I like how that's turned out, so that's really nice. But here's Al's house and he's standing outside, so he's not inside. We can't take a look, but we can see what it looks like outside, and I think it works. I think it looks good for his little orchard yard. Oh, thank you, Stacy. I'm glad you guys are liking the island. Oh, let's talk to Ken. Yo, time for a semi-professional lesson in reactions from yours truly. Okay. This is for when you just can't even. You know what I mean, no doubt. It's like when you get so much chocolate on Valentine's Day that you can't even eat it all. So give resignation a try and watch the sympathy roll in. Wonderful. I learned the resignation reaction. It's okay, I guess. And I saw Snake wandering around. Where did Snake go? Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh, tourist. Yo, you one of the locals here? Cool. I'm Snake. Just on a bit of a vacation, you know? Okay, nice. Normally I like to camp, rough it a little bit, but I'm in a kind of recovery and rehydrate phase. That means I've been bored out of my mind. Glad you stopped by to spice things up. Oh, goodness. Oh, that's great. Oh, we got another tourist. Let's chat with this one. Oh, guess this is one of them travel encounters. I've read about stuff like this. Exciting, eh? You're from here, right? Well, I'll be intruding for a bit, so get used to seeing me. I won't. You know, traveling solo means I go wherever the winds take me. But I gotta admit, it feels real nice to have a little stop and talk with a local pockets. Okay, nice. Okay, so let's see if Kat is home, because I've also... Yes, she is. Wonderful. Okay, and this is what her beachfront house looks like. I think it looks really good. I'm happy that it looks good in her space. So that's nice. Okay, yeah. Oh, and she's dusting. Very nice. She's keeping it nice and tidy. Yeah, I like it. I think it is quite cute. Very rock and roll. So let's talk to Kat. Wow, I knew the revamp was going to look good, but not this good glitter. His tagline is pockets. Yeah, isn't that adorable, Tom? Yeah. I usually like to chill outdoors, but this place is like chill central. Homebody life, here I come. Well, that's the idea. Just a nice place to chill out. That's why you're here on Hideaway. So, yeah, pretty cool. Okay. Okay, so we're making the rounds. I think we're gonna see if Dell is around at home. We have not done Rory's house, but Rory lives over here, so I am just gonna quickly grab that message in a bottle. Let's see if it's anything new. I don't know who that's from. Water pump, already know it. Okay, never mind. All right, so if we head over here, we can sneak up here. And Dell is at home. Awesome. Okay, so this is Dell's like obstacle course area. So we've got this over here for people to run and jump across these different bits of cliff top. We've got his little farm over here and some burning leaves. And then this over here is his pitfall seed obstacle course. I have fenced it off because I don't actually want the villagers to accidentally fall in these pitfall seeds. And then we have like this little like climbing wall back here. So that's what I've done for Dell's outside of his house. So let's go inside. Oh, and he's snoozing. Look at it. Look at that. Isn't he adorable? I am going to disrupt his slumber and say hi to him. But let's just admire his house. I think it works. I think it looks good. So let's say hi. Be quiet, Clouds. Spoons are sleeping. Well, ask the bicycle yourself. I didn't get to read all of that, but that was great. Great dream dialogue. I was just gonna doze for a moment, but I got more than I bargained for. Thanks for waking me. Good to see you, kiddo. I was just admiring your fine workmanship. I'm sure you won't mind, but I'll be singing your praises to the others. You're gonna be busy. Yeah, I still have a few more houses to decorate at some point. Which one is my favorite? That is a very good question, Queen TJ Crossing. I have no idea. I like them. I like them. I'm pretty happy with how all of them turned out. I think Roscoe's is one of my favorites for sure. I really like how his turned out. And I also like how Al's turned out as well. I thought I had a lot of fun with that one too. And I think that's everyone that I've done so far, isn't it? We've got on the map, we did Roscoe, we did Dell, we have not designed these houses yet. We did Ken. Ken wasn't at home, Midge wasn't at home, Wendy was at home, Al was not at home, and Kat was at home. So yeah, we've done all of those. So with that said, I think I'm going to call it a day on this live stream. But I do want to thank you all for supporting me and for watching the live stream and chatting with me and all that good stuff. It's really been a lot of fun to do. I did have some technical difficulties at first trying to get onto the live stream, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. But that's the way it goes with OBS sometimes, I think. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. Oh, thank you, Stacy. I don't know when I'll be live streaming again at the moment, but hopefully soon I'll be able to do this again. So thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful day or night or whatever time of day it is for you. I hope it's great. And thank you all so much. Really appreciate it. And tune in on Sunday. I've got a special video where I'm touring Queen TJ Crossing's vacation homes, her Happy Home Paradise vacation homes, and they are spectacular. So look out for that. So anyways, all right, I'm going to get going. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in future videos and future streams, hopefully. Pockets. All right. Bye.